Hello, what's up YouTube? Welcome to the new channel. His channel name is NBABets. So, why masked? I think it's pretty obvious. So, a little introduction about me. I am a professional sports bettor, and I'm staying anonymous. There's a ton of reasons why. Well, maybe one day you'll see my face, but we're talking about now, and we're talking about today. And NBABets channels is covering today NBA games, so we're talking about today's games. So let's live in today, not the past and future, and let's see what we have for today. So let's move on to the first game of the NBA. In this video, I will be covering NBA. I will be making videos as well, maybe for different sports, but it's mostly going to be NBA, because obviously this isn't my full-time job. We will see if in years I can grow this channel and my supporters. That would be nice, but we will see what is gonna happen next for the channel. And yeah, I'm yapping a bunch, but this is a small introduction. First video on it, only one subscriber now. We'll see what's next. Okay, so now let's go with the flow. What else before we go into this I have to tell you? Yeah, so how NBABets works. I cover every game. So NBA, winner, who wins, the total of points, over, under, handicap, and in the end of the video I give my parlay. And how we're gonna work from now on as well is, let's say I'm European, so the odds work differently. So there's a shout out, masked shout out of the day, and the shout out will be at the start of the video. Shout out to the subscriber who's commented, the viewer who's commented a bet, or even better, a parlay, and on this bet that you have recommended, I will make a tablet of the people this NBA season who are, who have the biggest streak. So I will shout out you if your bets, let's say, win. It has to be at least 1.5x. I don't know how it's in USA. That's what I'm saying. I'm European. 1.5x to be a bet that will count, and I will shout out you personally in this video. And if you keep going each night, each video, your streak just goes up, and you get a shout out every time. Well, if you fail, then you will have to try again a different time, because of course there's only so much I can give chances for you if there's a lot of viewers and a lot of commentators. So yeah, and as well, I don't know if I say everything that I should have said in this first video, and there's a bunch of yapping already, so I think we just gotta go on. And once this thing becomes regular for me and for you players, viewers, then it will be much easier, and it will be much better content and much wrapped up, just so you can hear my opinion and just think about it and place your own bets and do whatever with this. It's not about only bets, it's about loving the game of this sport. Oh shit. And following up, just I think like when you place bets, it's about either you have fun with it or you earn money from it, and it can be both for you. It can be both. But for me, I'm trying to give my best personal advice for you to most likely win your bets. Okay, something's not. Okay, then let's move on. I'd say a little introduction. I said this was a little introduction, but it wasn't little. 5 minutes already passed. Let's keep going. So, with the first game. Okay, let's take this off. So, first game we have the Oklahoma City Thunders. They play home against New Orleans Pelicans. So, as we can see, Oklahoma City Thunder, a beautiful 6-win streak. Let's see how far they can get. And New Orleans Pelicans, well, there's a 0-win streak from them, absolutely. And what I'm thinking about this game, if we think about winner loser, Oklahoma City is continuing the streak. They're getting the 7th win, and New Orleans are keeping their streak up as well, but it's a lose one. So 7 wins for Oklahoma and 6 losses for Pelicans. That's pretty obvious here. I think there's not a big odds on City to win, So, but obviously City is the favorite here, and I would back it up. Maybe you can put it in a parlay. And about, if we're talking about now, next, under or over? No, first let's talk about handicap. So, minus 12.5 handicap right here. Well, this might sound crazy. You might think, okay, there's a big difference, like one team is winning a lot, one team is losing a lot. But I think Pelicans can't stay in the 12.5. So I would say plus 12.5 for Pelicans. It's not going to be that big of a difference between these teams. And if we're talking about over-under, it's going to be over for me. In this one, I think OKC is a team that has proved that they can score. And they have scorers like SGA, we know him, and a lot of other players. So it's pretty calm. I think it will be an over here, over 229.5. And so now let's move to the next one. Wrap this one up. Next one. Now, Philadelphia 76ers. No, it's like, so Brooklyn Nets playing home, Philadelphia playing away. And in this one we can see the same thing as for Pelicans. 5 lose streak for Nets. That's really bad. Philadelphia has only got 1 loss, so they are much bigger favorite here. Okay, I mean the handicap isn't that big. So let's say this. For the winner, I think Philadelphia is the one that's going to take this game away. There's Joel Embiid for them. I mean, he hasn't played as he used to before all the injuries, but Joel Embiid is there. He can guard the baskets and he can put on pressure on players down below. They won't be able to score that easy. As well, now there's Tyrese Maxey, who just plays tremendously over the years. He just gotten so great. I don't know why some people hate on his game. I think he's a great player. And then if we would go to the next one, Flight Reacts, that's on you. Why you hate him? I think he was the guy who didn't like Tyrese Maxey as well that much, but that's another story. Let's continue. I'm yapping too much. First video, we gotta wrap this up. It's only the start. Now Brooklyn Nets. Well, Brooklyn Nets, it's like there's no way they will win. I mean, there's Cam Thomas that can put something crazy on there. He can put that 40 piece and somehow take this game, but I think even with him taking the 40 points, the team just doesn't look that good for Brooklyn. So I'm comfortably saying 76er win. On the handicap, it's going to be minus 5.5, and over or under for this game is going to be an under. I don't think there will be that much scoring, especially if if we're looking at Joel Embiid, the big man, if he can defend the basket down below, like there shouldn't be that much of scoring. So now let's wrap this up. Let's go to the next one. Hornets versus Jazz. Hornets versus Jazz now. So in this one, both teams are pretty similar. We can see by the handicap as well. But what I would say is that it's going to go to Hornets' way. They're a smaller favorite, but I wouldn't say there's really I wouldn't say that's a bunch of difference. If Markkanen has a great game, they can take it away. But otherwise, I feel like Charlotte are the better team here, and as well, Hornets are playing at home, so Hornets win, and it's pretty good odds. I think it's all right for Hornets. So if we're talking about minus 1.5, if I'm taking Hornets on a win, of course I'm going to take the minus 1.5 as well. It's not going to be that close of a game. So there you go with the minus 1.5. And if we're talking about total, I think there won't be that much scoring, so it's an under for me. Let's go to the next one. Cleveland Cavaliers taking on Atlanta Hawks. Me personally, Atlanta Hawk fan right here, and I won't be biased. I say how it is. On the win, you have to take, like, the records are the same, similar, but you have to take Cleveland Cavaliers this time. Like, I wouldn't place a bet on this one because I think Hawks can still get it done. Like the previous game, the Emirates Cup, they played great. They didn't play a team like Cleveland Cavaliers, but they played great, and there wasn't Trae Young. So that's what I'm talking about. Trae Young isn't going to play this game as well. He's going to be like out for 4 weeks because of an injury. I think sprained ankle or something. I might be wrong, but it's an injury for Trae Young. He's not going to be there for some time. But there's KP now in the team, and there's Jalen Johnson, who's a great rebounder and who can go down, score baskets. But yeah, the Cleveland Cavaliers are more stacked though, so they have more experience. The last season was great for them as well. The team hasn't changed much. It's going to be Cleveland Cavaliers this time for me for a win. And if we're talking about now the minus 6.5, well, I would say that it's going to be minus 6.5. Like, Cavaliers are the favorites here. There's no saying no against that. But I'm hoping I'm wrong on this game. Like, because I'm a fan of Hawks, but Cleveland favorites, they're winning minus 6.5, and this time I think it's going to be under 229.5 points. Let's move on to the next one. Raptors versus Grizzlies. Toronto Raptors are going to stay home. Memphis Grizzlies going to their court and playing the game. So this time, Raptors are small favorites. Not that big. Okay, not that big. My apologies. So I'd say that Toronto is winning this, and why as well? Like, I think they're a better team. I kind of wished more for Ja and Memphis Grizzlies, but I don't know, since the things that happened with Ja seasons before, all the suspensions and that, and again, another suspension, like talking to coaches, not inappropriately, something like that, 1 game suspension, like, what are we our children? Like, I don't know what he said. If he said something serious, okay, but like, why would you suspend him? I mean, Memphis Grizzlies can hope on playing, but if they are they gonna make playoffs, I'm not sure. But yeah, this time I'm taking Toronto Raptors. There's not even Ja playing, so I don't think there's much of a chance for Memphis winning this one. Toronto Raptors winning, and I'm taking that. No, but actually, this is awkward, but no, I wouldn't feel safe on Toronto winning this as well. Uh, I mean, there's still a stacked kind of team playing for Memphis, and with Jay Morant, as we have seen games before, Trae Young not being there, big players not being there in the front Hawks, these teams still play great and they play differently as well. Boston Celtics, they're like their big guy Jason Tatum ain't there. They're still playing great. I think actually, Toronto Raptors isn't that great of a team. Okay, they started the season great with winning my Atlanta Hawks, but we can look at the record 2-4. It hasn't been that good since then, and Memphis still pretty stacked. Jaren Jackson Jr. right there, and I think it's going to be a close one, but Memphis taking it. So obviously it's going to be handicap plus 4.5. And I'm saying again for a lot of these games today, I will say under for this game. Let's move on to the next one. And yeah, enough yapping to this one. Now Knicks versus Bulls. New York Knicks. Bulls. So New York Knicks are the home team here on this game. I mean, it's just crazy how Bulls have taken away 5 games from 5 teams, like 5 win streak. Okay, I got one friend who's like really happy about this probably, because he's a crazy Chicago Bull fan, always been. But like, it's gotta stop somewhere, and I think it will stop this time in New York. Maybe the pressure of the New York fans, slows them down, and as well, like, it's a stacked team for New York. I don't know how Chicago have managed to win these other games, but it's not going to happen this time. I'm taking New York Knicks winning this. Handicap is going to be minus 7.5. It should be pretty safe. If not again, Bulls prove me wrong. It's minus 7.5 and under 235.5. I really love these unders today. Let's go to the next one. Suns versus Spurs. So if you're looking at Suns versus Spurs, Suns are taking on home court San Antonio Spurs. Spurs 5 win streak. Different story here. It's not like you can't expect it now. Did you have seen the first games of how the team plays and of Wemby? Like 9 blocks in one game and all the crazy scoring and all the other stuff. Like it's just if he stays healthy, he can be MVP. It's a reach, right? MVP is a reach right now. Jordan's the MVP for me, but if he stays healthy, man, if for the tall guys it wouldn't be like a problem to stay healthy, he would be up there. But of course, like I'm now glazing, we are taking Spurs on this one, and their favorite as well. We're taking with minus 5.5 handicap, and I still think, maybe he's a great blocker and defenseman, not only scorer. So I'm taking the under here, 227.5. And let's move on to the next one. The next one and the last one will be Lakers. Lakers taking home the opponents, Miami Heat. And on to this one, I would say Lakers are winning it. From what I know, LeBron's still not playing, but there's Luka Doncic and there's Austin Reeves, who in difficult times just plays as great as these both 2 guys. So you could kind of call big 3, but yeah, like Lakers are taking this home. I don't see any other way. Miami Heat isn't that stacked at the moment. And I will say minus 4.5 for Lakers as well. And of course, under for this game as well. Don't see a bunch of scoring. I guess the only game I said that there will be scoring was the first one. Thunder. Where's this? Pelicans, but that's how I feel. And now, the next thing we're gonna look at, the video's ending, the parlay. So, my max bets parlay special for you. So, we want the bigger X on it, you know. So, why not take the safe one? Thunders, they're on a great streak. They're the previous champs. We're taking Thunder to win. And we're combining that with Shea Gilgeous-Alexander over 42 points plus assists plus rebounds. I think it's pretty safe to say he will get that as well. And halftime, full time. I mean, like Shea was the MVP. Let's talk about it. He still is great. I think his stock hasn't really dropped down, so we can expect that easily. Next would be halftime, full time Philadelphia 76ers. Yep, I'm pretty safe on it as well. They are taking they're on an away game to Brooklyn. They're playing against the Nets, but I think it's pretty safe to say that they will win. They're a better team in the halftime, and they will win in the full time as well for sure. Okay, a lot of things happen, but I'm taking that in this parlay from all these games as a winner. And total points under 238.5 Charlotte Hornets with Utah Jazz. I think the point is pretty boosted up. I don't think there's gonna be that much scoring, even though these teams, you never know. There can be a great shooting night for them or not so great. I'm hoping more of a defense type of night. Not that many scoring that much. But I don't know, maybe one team starts to score crazy and the other has to start scoring as well so they could keep up and it goes over, but I'd say it's under. So this is the parlay I will use for tonight. I wish you all best of luck as well. You know, hopefully I cleared your mind on the games that we're looking at tonight. And thank you all for watching. Thank you all for watching. It's much appreciated. And I guess it's safe to say we'll see you in the next one. I'm not going anywhere. I'm starting this. I'm the CEO of this. And I wish you all a great betting night. Yep. Wait. Let's turn this off and peace out. Have a great one. Masked bets out.